Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. I'm starting this one super late. It's actually Saturday afternoon, probably a little bit after 3 o'clock. And I'm starting off with my grocery haul because I went to Trader Joe's. We got one here in town and it opened a few weeks ago. And I have not been, and I love Trader Joe's. Whenever we would go to Nashville, sometimes I would go before, but it's also Mother's Day weekend, and so I'm actually not going to meal prep tomorrow, which I know is odd of me. I have not meal prepped in a long time. Probably not since we went on vacation last year. But anyway, so I thought that I would do Trader Joe's because they have lots of, you know, easy to make foods and frozen foods and stuff like that. So that's what I did. So let's go through what I got at Trader Joe's. And if you are new here, let me introduce myself. My name is Jennifer. I am a Weight Watchers member. I'm a cash budgeter. I do a lot of budgeting vlogs, lifestyle vlogs, all of that kind of stuff. So if you like this video, be sure to click that subscribe button down below. And yeah, let's just jump right into the grocery haul. Yeah, I haven't done like a true grocery haul in a long time. Like I've just kind of shown myself because it's kind of repetitive. But I actually have all different stuff. So I was excited to bring a grocery haul today. So let me see what I've got here. And I hope that I have the room in my freezer for this. I don't know. Because a lot of it is frozen. So I got the Mandarin Orange Chicken, which I thought that would be good. This one is a classic. I think I have gotten this before a long time ago. One meal that I got to make for us for dinner is this ginger shrimp lo mein. And then I also got some dumplings. I don't know exactly where those are. Oh well, I don't know where those are. We will get to them. A couple of little treats that I got was I did want to try their mochis, and I just got some strawberry ones. And then I saw these ice cream bonbons there that I thought looked pretty good. One thing I like about Trader Joe's is the stuff is actually not that expensive compared to most groceries, and there's not a whole lot in the packages, so it's fun if you want to try something and then you're not stuck with it forever. So I'm not going to make my egg bites tomorrow, so I probably will just make like some scrambled eggs to take to work with me, but I thought it would be nice to try these egg frittatas, and I just got 2 boxes of these, so this would be like a couple of mornings, unless I just make one. There's 2 in each box. We'll see. I will probably cook those in the air fryer. Thought that those look good. Let's see here. I got some chicken quesadillas. I thought those looked good. Oh, I got this little meat lasagna that we could try one night. And this is just 320 calories per serving. And so we're going to have something different to eat every night this week. It will be totally different for us. Now, last week I did a bunch of lean cuisines and took them for my lunches. So I thought that I would try some of the Trader Joe's little individual meals. And so I got this Cuban style bowl. I also got a peanutty noodle bowl with chicken. Thought that that looked pretty good. And I got a burrito bowl, chicken burrito bowl. This looks like any other chicken burrito bowl you would get anywhere. And so that is the first sack. I have 4 sacks. So let's see here. Okay, so I got some of the garlic naan crackers, and I did get some roasted red pepper hummus. I thought that would be good. I love some hummus. I got these dinner rolls. I did get a couple of steaks in one bag. I figured we could have steaks and baked potatoes. Okay, so that's what this is. That's just 2 regular potatoes. And then my Honey Crisp apples. I got those, which these were only like $1.29 a pound, I think, compared to like $2.39 a pound at Publix. So I was happy about that. Charlie loves to eat cookies, and he will probably still want to go to Publix and get his normal cookies, but I've seen a lot of people talk about these, so I picked these up, these little mini chocolate chip cookies. Thought that those would be worth giving a little try too. And that's all that's in sack number 2. Sack number 3 only has 2 items in it. So I got 2 bottles of wine. I got this rosé, which I actually got this because I thought that the bottle looked so pretty with the flowers and stuff. And I also just got a Pinot Grigio, and these were not expensive. They were around, I don't know, $6.99, $7.99 each, something like that. So that's all that's in one of the sacks. Okay, and then the last one, well, my receipt's in there. So I spent $158, which if you know, you know, I always spend a lot on groceries. And again, we may have to still go to Publix, but I do think that I still did pretty good. So here's our 2 little steaks that I'll have Charlie grill out one night for us. And so we have the potatoes, the rolls, and the steaks for that. Oh, I did get my pineapple and my cantaloupe. This seemed like quite a bit. I didn't get any blueberries. Normally I do like the 3 fruits, but I thought that I would just do the 2. Plus with like taking those frozen meals, it's a little more satisfying than just the sandwich. So, I got 2 of these Greek non-fat yogurt in the vanilla bean, just the Trader Joe's brand. Well, I guess everything is the Trader Joe's brand. I got Charlie one of their half and halves to try because he uses that in his coffee. Here's my roasted red pepper hummus. Oh, I did get me one salad to take. This is a Waldorf salad with white meat chicken. It's got some walnuts in there. I don't know if I'll eat those. Apples, grapes, stuff like that. So we will see how that is. I thought that would be good. I probably need to eat that like Monday for lunch. I don't like to eat a lot of salads, but I thought I would try that one. For one of our meals, I did get some chicken parmesan, and I also got some pasta that is frozen with the sauce, so we can literally just heat both of those up and then have that meal. And oh, I got some chicken enchiladas, the verde, the green sauce. So I thought we could have that with maybe just some chips and salsa or something one night. And then whenever we do the Asian meal, these are the dumplings that I got that we can eat with that as well. So the one thing I didn't pick up, I almost picked up their frozen jasmine rice, but we have a lot of rice here, and so I thought that whenever we do the orange chicken, that I can just, you know, throw a cup of rice or whatever into the rice cooker and let that cook real quick instead of spending the $5 or whatever on the frozen rice. We have so much that we need to get rid of. So that's going to conclude my Trader Joe's haul. That is the last of the bag. So overall, I'm pleased with it. It was busy in there, but it was fun. So I really enjoyed shopping, and yeah, they're constantly in there restocking and stuff like that. Now, they don't have like coffee creamer that I would want. I do always have like an extra one here, but would I have to go to the grocery store for myself right now? Probably not. I mean, Charlie probably wants to like get his sandwich and something for his breakfast. I didn't really see, he wanted like something for breakfast, but they didn't have anything that he would really be interested in, like a biscuit or something that you could heat up, and he can get that at Publix and probably have to get his sandwich. But I don't really know what else we need. I think I got a lot of food. I got a lot of options for some quick meals, some options for my lunches. I got my fruit. Yes, for breakfast I'll just have like scrambled eggs and bacon, and I do have those little egg frittata things. So we'll see how we like eating from Trader Joe's this week, because this is going to be the majority of all my meals. So yeah, for this video, since I'm not going to be doing meal prep tomorrow, I figured I would just kind of extend it through a couple of days of the week and kind of, you know, show you like what I take for lunch and what I eat for dinners and stuff like that, and just kind of have a few days in my life vlog. And it will be completely different because I really don't know how to feel about not meal prepping tomorrow, but I thought, you know what, I'm not going to waste my Mother's Day meal prepping. I will still have to do my laundry. I do have to record some budgeting videos and stuff like that, but I don't know if I'm going to see the kids for breakfast or for lunch tomorrow, one of the two. I'm just waiting to hear back from them on what they want to do. The dogs have to get groomed tomorrow, so they're supposed to be at PetSmart at 9 a.m. So I suggested going to breakfast like at Cracker Barrel or something, even though it'll probably be busy, but if we could leave here and get the dogs dropped off early and get there and go ahead and put our names in for a table, that would maybe work to where the kids don't have to wait as long. We'll see. So anyway, we'll see. I'll touch base back with you maybe if I'm working up in my office later tomorrow. For the rest of the day today, I have to edit the video that's supposed to go up tomorrow. I have not even started on it. So I'm probably going to relax the rest of the afternoon. I just got back from Shelbyville. I went and saw my mom and my sister and everything for Mother's Day. We went ahead and did that. And so I had lunch with them and gave her gifts, and that was fun. And then I came straight back and went to Trader Joe's on my way home. So yeah, so I need to get Charlie in here. By the way, I do have an update. Charlie had an incident this week. He actually got rear-ended on the way home from work one day. You want to come say hello to everybody? He is okay, but his truck might be totaled. We don't know yet. You're too tall compared to where I have the camera. Here, let me tilt it up a little bit.
There we go.
There, that's a little better. So he was on his way home and somebody rear-ended him and two other cars, and then they fled on foot, right?
Yeah.
And so they fled the scene, left their car, left their wallet in the car and everything. So it's a little bit of a mess. Messed up the back of his truck, pushed him into the oncoming traffic in the other lane, which luckily they stopped and didn't hit him, or else it would be a lot worse than what it is. Yeah. So his back is sore.
Yeah,
and otherwise he was fine. He came home, but his truck isn't drivable. They thought that it was going to be, but it kind of bent the truck bed up.
Yeah, the bed's touching the cab.
Yeah, so there's probably damage to the frame, so we'll see if it is totaled or not. We are just waiting to hear back from insurance. And speaking of that, we also have to get a new roof on the house, because I don't know if y'all watched the vlog where we were cleaning out my purses and stuff. In that vlog, we found that there was a leak in that closet up there, and then after we got to looking at the ceiling, there were a bunch of different other spots. So the same day that I filed the claim on the house and had the insurance adjuster come out is the same day that Charlie ended up getting rear-ended on his way home.
Same company.
Yeah. So hopefully that all works out well. We are still waiting to hear back from the insurance adjusters on both the house and his truck. Which the body shop kept his truck, and they're basically going to have to take it apart to see how bad it is.
Tear it down the frame.
Yeah, I have a feeling that they're going to maybe total it. I don't know. So we'll see. But the good thing is he is okay, and he has a rental car. He's got a Jeep that you don't really like driving that Jeep, do you?
It's okay.
Yeah, he said it's a little big, but. Anywho, so that's been our drama this week, but now we've got to figure out where to put all this frozen food, because we don't really have that much room in our freezer, and a lot of it is frozen food and for the cooler. Actually, all of it either has to go in the fridge or the freezer. Okay, so we're going to put this away, and then we will check back in with you guys later. Alrighty guys, hello. It is a Sunday. It is Mother's Day. We just got home. We had to take the dogs to the groomers and drop them off at PetSmart. And then we met the kids, my daughter and the kids, at Cracker Barrel and had a nice big breakfast. And I feel weird because I don't have to meal prep today, but it's also nice because I kind of have almost a full free day. So we did go do a little bit of shopping. We went to Old Navy and to TJ Maxx, which Charlie's already took the stuff out of the TJ Maxx bag. Here's Charlie. Today's Mother's Day. He got me a new curling iron for Mother's Day. I know that I've been saying that I wanted one, which I did use it quickly this morning, although the curls didn't hold, but I did it like super quick. So I'm going to have to play with it. I do like it. It's one that he got on Amazon. I'll show you the box, but let me do this real quick. So from TJ Maxx, I did get some of this Sexy Hair volumizing spray, and this is really to kind of give my hair a little bit more texture and stuff to kind of hold the curls and everything. We'll see. I need to play with that curling iron, but it is one with like the long barrel, and it's nice and smooth, so my hair will just kind of like glide through it. So I just did like literally some 5-minute curls this morning because we were meeting them at 9 o'clock. And anyway, I picked up this cleanser. One thing I always feel like I can never get my pores clean, and I don't know if this is going to focus. Probably not. Okay, so it's some kind of like maybe Korean cleanser, but it says volcanic BHA pore cleansing foam. So we will see. I'm going to try to use this maybe at night whenever I'm taking off my makeup to see if I can really get in there and cleanse good. We have a visitor. I have to pick her up because she loves it so much. Say hi. This little one decided to wake me up at 3 a.m. this morning, and she threw up in the bed. So yeah, I've had to wash my sheets and everything. So anyway, what else did I get there? I got this hyaluronic acid, which I have one of these, and I actually do like this pretty well. I don't really know if I can tell a difference if it does anything or not, but it seems to work well on my skin and under my makeup, so I use that in the mornings. This is some hand soap that Charlie picked up to put in the bathroom upstairs. I don't know what that smells like. He just found that and wanted to get it. And then from Old Navy, I basically just went in there to get some casual clothes because that's something that I really don't have a lot of. So I did get 2 pairs of shorts. I just got a black pair and just a regular jean pair. These are the 5-inch. They have 3-inch and 5-inch. I definitely like the 5-inch because I don't need nothing like showing my wrinkly old thighs. And then I wanted just a couple of extra t-shirts. That's the main reason I went in there. Well, they left everything on the hangers. So I thought this was cute just because y'all know I like pink. So I love this hot pink t-shirt. I like that. And so I got that one. Of course, I love black and white stripes, so I had to get a black and white stripe t-shirt because I don't have enough of them. And oh, Charlie got 2 pairs of shorts, but he's actually going to wear these for work. I think he's switching to a different department, and he's kind of short on his uniforms. Right now, he's currently in the paint department, so he really can just wear like, you know, soft like basketball shorts almost, and then he just he puts that zip up suit or whatever on whenever he gets to work. So it really doesn't matter what he wears, but once he goes to this other department, then he's gonna have to order new uniforms. And so he picked those up. I was like, did you get 2 pairs of shorts in the same color? He's like, yeah, they're for work. I'm like, okay. So that was our little shopping haul. We had fun at Cracker Barrel with my daughter and the kids. They were good. Everybody got pancakes. Everybody ate well. So we were all happy. And then I need to stop rattling that. And then I wanted to go shopping. And so we ran over to TJ Maxx. And then I said, let's go to Old Navy too before we go home. So we went by there. And yeah, now we're home. The dogs are still at the groomers. They probably won't be done until like 12, sometime between 12 and 1. The first one's appointment was at 9. And then the second one was at 9:30. Although they tried to give Charlie a hard time whenever he dropped off because we got there like at, I don't know, 8:40 or something. And then they were like, oh, well, we can't check them in until 8:55. Well, he just stood there with the dogs. I was sitting in the car. Like, we were trying to hurry up and get to Cracker Barrel because I knew that it would be really busy today. And I wanted to try to get there and get our name in for a table, which luckily my daughter got there. And she texted me, it's like, hey, we've already got a table. I was like, dang, how early did you get there? And she said, there was no wait. Well, when we left, it was slapped full. There were people all sitting outside because I wanted to sit in the rocking chairs and take some pictures with the kids and stuff before we left. So we did that after we ate instead of before, which is what I was planning on doing while we were waiting. But anyway, so Charlie just stood there at in the grooming salon, and they were working or whatever. Finally, somebody came up and took the dogs back, and they tried to like blame it on management. I just think that maybe their groomers might not have come in yet or something, and they didn't want to fool with them. I don't know. But Charlie was like, I just wasn't going to walk out of there because, I mean, they can just take them and put them in a crate in the back. So, I mean, that's what they have to do with them whenever they're waiting for us to pick them up. I don't know. So that was a little odd, but I told him, I was like, see if they can just make an exception because it's Mother's Day and we're supposed to be there for breakfast. But we made it there before 9 o'clock. They already had a table, so everybody was happy and we did not have to wait. So that all worked out well. Now, I don't really know what I'm going to do for the rest of the afternoon. I do have to do my cash budgeting videos. I've got 2 of those that I need to record. And other than that, laundry. I do still have to do my laundry. So that's always something that I do on Sundays. I can't not do my laundry. And then we'll see how we like not meal prepping this week. I don't want to get spoiled. One reason I always do the same things every day is because I'm very much a creature of habit. If I get off of that habit, even just for one little day, sometimes that completely derails me. And then I'm like, oh, well, I didn't cook last Sunday and it was fine, so I don't have to cook anymore. You know, so I don't want that to happen, but it is nice to not have to know that I have to cook for 2 to 3 hours. But, you know, we'll just see how it goes, like making the meals. Again, it's a lot of like easy meals. I think tonight we're going to do the steak with the baked potato because I don't want the steaks to sit in the fridge. Everything else is frozen. Tomorrow I'll probably take my salad for lunch because I feel like that needs to be eaten. So I'll just have like salad and fruit tomorrow, and then the rest of my meals were like 3 frozen meals, and then one day I'll probably do one of my pizzas. I like to always do my little pizzas on Friday. I call it Pizza Friday. And yeah, so I'm gonna do laundry, going to work upstairs some, and that's gonna be my day. I feel like I've already accomplished a lot. I did go ahead and get up early this morning, get my shower, all of that stuff, so that I don't have to worry about that after breakfast. Most people will just throw on clothes and go. That's what we did the weekend that we had the kids, because I just did not have time to get them ready and get me ready and everything. Then I came back and then I took my shower. But I really don't like to do that. So I just made myself get up at 6 o'clock this morning and get going. So anyway, feel like I've accomplished a lot, and it is just 11:45. So hopefully the dogs will be done soon. And yeah, I don't know, I may take a nap this afternoon, but I've got to get started on my laundry. I may wash the dogs' beds real quick. I had to wash my sheets, and then I needed to wash the blankets. So we are always, like, I keep a blanket over the couch, and then I have these little covers that go on like the arm of the couch, because Sophie, my dog, likes to scratch on the couch, and she's the one that scratched a hole in my other couch. So we have all of those hopefully in the dryer now. Charlie just took my sheets and stuff out, I think, where Luna threw up this morning. I had to wash the mattress cover and the sheets and the pillowcases, all of it, which is fine. I needed a refresh anyway, but I really wasn't planning on doing that on Mother's Day. I could have done that next weekend, but that is done. So I'm going to go hang these up. I don't want the t-shirts to wrinkle since they're on the hangers. I'm going to go ahead and go hang them up, go put my shorts up, and yeah, we'll just see what we get into. And again, I will probably just kind of take y'all along so you can kind of see like my dinners and stuff, how it goes for the next 2 or 3 days. I don't know if I'll carry it all the way through the week, but I have gotten to where I'm not really editing these videos until like the Friday and Saturday before they go up. So I do have a few extra days that I can continue on with the vlog. So talk to y'all later. Okay, real quick, I know I said I would talk to y'all later, but I was trying to get this box together. I'm not going to throw it away just yet because I want to make sure that I do like it and use it this week going to work. But this is the curling iron that he ordered for me, and he got it off of Amazon. He actually did go to Ulta and looked at the curling irons, and he picked this one out. I wanted one with like the extra long barrel, one that was, you know, nice and slick to not like grip my hair too tight. Like I've got an old Revlon, and I mean, it like puts a crimp in it because it clamps on so hard and it's like pulling my hair, but this one kind of glides through. So we'll see. I just want to make sure that the curls hold, because with my other little curling wand that I have, the curls do hold, and they hold pretty well. So this was, I don't know, it was $100 and something. So we'll see, to be determined later in the week, how I really like this. But I'm going to stick the box in the garage for now, but Charlie is not going to throw it away just yet, just in case. Good morning, guys. Sorry it has been a couple of days since I have vlogged. I am not used to like vlogging anything whenever I get home, and just FYI, y'all are on my phone today because I feel like putting the camera up on my dash, it doesn't like focus well on my face, and I love to do little car chats. And so I found this old selfie stick. That's what y'all own, is a selfie stick. So we will see how this footage turns out, but holding my camera is like almost too heavy, especially the tripod that it's on. So I have to like completely switch the tripod and all of that stuff, and I thought I just need something to hold my camera. Y'all, I bought this selfie stick at least 10 years ago, and I've never even taken it out of the box. It was one of those things I found somewhere, probably TJ Maxx or Marshall's. It even has it's like a Bluetooth thing, I guess, to where you can, take your pictures or whatever with your selfie stick. But I'm just going to use it as a light little tripod. And yeah, it's pink, it's cute, and I don't know if the little Bluetooth thing still works or not, but we'll see how this footage turns out. So anyway, with all that being said, I know that I did not do a meal prep in this video, and I am actually awful at wanting to vlog or record anything whenever I get home at night after work. I bought all of those meals from Trader Joe's, which is what we have been eating this week. I'm curious to see what Charlie thinks about it, because it's kind of been him prepping those foods. We had the steak on Sunday night. But anyway, overall, it was a great Mother's Day, and I hope that y'all had a wonderful one as well. Now, as far as coming home in the evenings, my plan was to kind of vlog my dinners, but I honestly don't even think about picking up the camera, because when I get home from work, I gotta get a drink of water while I'm at this red light. When I get home from work, the first thing that I do is go in there and change into my t-shirt and shorts or pajamas, whatever it is that I'm going to wear for the evening, and I go ahead and wash my face and take my makeup off. I used to not do that, but now that I do that, I kind of feel like I'm done for the day. And so then I'm not picking up the camera, because I look tired, I look a mess, and I don't really want to be on camera. So it never really even crosses my mind. Last night I realized that it was Tuesday and I had not recorded any of my meals. So I just thought that I would tell y'all about them. So Sunday night, Charlie cooked out our steaks. I was like, we need to eat the steak. That was really the freshest meal that I bought. So we had steaks and baked potatoes, and that was delicious. So I ate a lot on Mother's Day, y'all. And then, what did we have Monday night? Oh, we had the chicken enchiladas. Those were good. I couldn't eat but one of them, and Charlie ate the rest. I think there were 4 in the package. So that was kind of a perfect little meal for us. We'll definitely try that one again. They were good. Charlie just had chips and salsa with his, and I had just a few chips and a little bit of cheese dip. I really wasn't that hungry whenever I had that, so I did not eat that much. And then, what did he make last night? Oh, he made that frozen lasagna, because it takes an hour to bake in the oven. So he just put it in. He actually had to take my car, because I realized yesterday that I did not have a full tank of gas. And I was like, oh, you didn't take my car Sunday. Well, it was because it was Mother's Day. We were busy. He just didn't even think about it. And honestly, I didn't either. We were completely out of our normal routine without doing the meal prep and our normal stuff to get ready for the week. I did do my laundry. So last night, he put the lasagna in, and he took my car and filled it up, washed it, and all of that stuff. So I'm ready to go. He can probably skip this weekend, because today's Wednesday. So I doubt that by this Sunday that I'm going to need another refill. But, I drove to Shelbyville and everything this weekend. So that's why when my gas was getting down to almost a quarter of a tank, I was just like, oh, he didn't put gas in my car today. And I told him when I got home, I was like, by the way, you didn't take my car. He's like, I didn't. I was like, no, we didn't think anything about it. It was Mother's Day. So he took it for me last night. Took care of that, and we had the lasagna, and it was good. It was a lot. I felt like it was a little bit of a heavy meal. Overall, I prefer my own lasagna that I would make. But it was definitely good. Now for lunch, so I had that salad that I bought on Monday, because I felt like it needed to be eaten, and it was pretty good. I would possibly do that again. And then yesterday I had the Cuban frozen bowl, Cuban style bowl. I don't know what it was called. It was okay. It was just it was so. There was just something about the flavors in it. So I have 2 more frozen meals to eat this week. We'll see how those are. One is a Asian type meal, with peanuts and chicken or something, and then the other one is kind of a chicken burrito bowl, Which, now that I think about it, I meant to bring some of my baked Tostitos to eat it with. So I guess I'll have the Asian meal today and try to remember to bring my baked Tostitos tomorrow. But overall, thumbs down on the Cuban style bowl. Would not get that one again. I ate it. It was fine. But thank God I had my fruit and everything to like really help fill me up. So we'll see how the other two are. So far, I've really enjoyed all of the dinners that I've picked up at Trader Joe's, just not the lunches. And the egg frittatas, I've been making one of those each morning for breakfast in the air fryer. Now that is nice and convenient. I just pop it in for like 13 minutes or so, 14 minutes, because it's frozen and then it's cooked perfectly. They're so-so. They kind of have a little bit of onion in there, so I can kind of taste that little oniony flavor. And it's not bad, but I don't think that I would repurchase. And I only bought 2 boxes of those, and there's 2 of them in each box. So basically just bringing one a day, that gives me 4 breakfasts. So Friday I will probably have to make my scrambled eggs, unless I do it in the morning. So I've changed Friday to be my full shower day. So I like shave and do everything just so that I'm nicely shaved for the weekend, even though I do have to work on Friday and it takes me a little while. I just feel better getting it out of the way, and then I don't have to worry about shaving or even washing my hair on the weekends, because I pretty much just wash my hair on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So that kind of helps save some getting ready time, because I feel like half of my life is spent getting ready. Anyway, so that's kind of like a recap of the past few days, and we'll see how this vlog ends up. This might be kind of like the end of it. I don't know if I will continue on. I don't know what we're having tonight. We have some chicken parmesan and some pasta, but I don't know if I want that the night after we ate the lasagna. There are some quesadillas. I'll just let Charlie pick whichever one he wants to pick. He's probably going to be like, are you going to meal prep this week? Because he's had to be the one to kind of think about, you know, what to cook. I just absolutely do not have time to cook or think about it. Like, if it was me, I would be happy like having an apple and a Ninja Creamy for dinner, to be honest. I can totally have like a girl dinner, you know, make a snack plate, something else. Oh, I did pick up some of that red pepper hummus at Trader Joe's, and some of those little garlic naan crackers. That's good. I love hummus, and I don't buy it a lot, but when I saw that one, I thought, you know, I'll pick that up. That way I've got something to snack on. I did bring it to work. I still haven't eaten any of it while I've been at work, so mostly just because I've been getting filled up enough on my lunches, and my breakfast has filled me up, and I just haven't had to eat any. So we'll see how lunch goes today. If I don't eat any of the hummus and the crackers, then I will just end up taking those back home on Friday. I won't keep them at work, because the hummus will probably need to be eaten up this weekend. I did have some last weekend with some wine. Maybe that's what I had Saturday night, because I ate lunch at my mom's, and I did try to take a nap on Saturday. I just couldn't go to sleep. It didn't work. And then about 7, 8 o'clock, I was kind of hungry, but not that hungry. So we did open that bottle of that rosé, and I had some of the hummus and the crackers with that. So thumbs up on the wine. Sorry, this road is bumpy. Thumbs up on the wine, and thumbs up on the hummus as well. And the little naan crackers. Those are actually quite tasty. So, anywho, that is how my week has been without meal prepping. I have actually survived. The one thing that's bad about me is, and one reason that I try to never break my habit, is if I break my habit and then realize that I can do without it, it's hard for me to get back into it. Like, I don't want to not meal prep, because life is a lot easier meal prepping. We don't have to think about what we're going to eat, all of that stuff. I do have to give up 2 or 3 hours on a Sunday to get it done. I will say that it has been nice this week, the fact that I didn't have to feel like Sunday was like a full work day. And if it wasn't Mother's Day and, you know, I was just puttering around the house or whatever, it really would have been like a super low-key day. So I may do some more weeks like this in the future, now that I kind of see how it goes. But I also don't feel like eating those meals are the healthiest choice. And I'm okay with doing that for like a week or whatever, but I wouldn't want to rely on those meals for every meal, if that makes sense, because I do feel like my prepped food is better, it is fresher, but you know what? It's cheaper to buy those foods at Trader Joe's. I thought that Trader Joe's was a super deal. Now, Charlie did end up going to Publix because he wanted his sandwich, and I think the Crystal Light was on sale, buy one, get one free. So he ran to Publix Saturday night, and then he also had to go by Kroger because every 2 weeks we go there and get the dog food, and he got some water and dog food. I think that's it at Kroger. So he probably spent another $100 just in going to those two stores just to pick up some odds and ends. And I got like all of our groceries for the whole week at Trader Joe's for $157. So that's something to think about. So anywho, I'm almost to work now, and I think I've been chatting for about 15 minutes, and yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get off here, get into work. My daughter will probably be calling in a moment. This is about the time that she leaves for work, so I will chat with you guys later. We'll see how this video wraps up, and then I got to start another one. So anyhow, I know this is totally different, but still hope that you're enjoying it. Alrighty guys, it is Thursday evening, about 6 o'clock. I just got home from work, and I'm coming on here really just to close out this probably short little vlog. We are actually having the orange chicken tonight. I guess Charlie decided on that. This is one of my meals that I picked up at Trader Joe's, and it looks like he's making just some jasmine rice to go with it. And so, yeah, he's also preheating the oven. I'm not sure. Maybe he's going to cook the chicken in the oven. He has a skillet over there too. So not 100% sure what all he's cooking. So we will see. Overall, I would rate the dinners that I got at Trader Joe's like a solid 8 or 9 out of 10. They've all been good. Everything we've like baked in the oven or whatever, it's been fairly easy. The lunches, it was a mess. It was not a hit. I did not like really any of them out of all 3 of the frozen meals that I tried. Honestly, the lean cuisines were better when I tried those last week. So, good on the dinners. The enchiladas were good. The lasagna was good. Here comes Charlie. You want to come say hello? We also have to give you an update on his truck situation. Anyway, so back to the dinners. We've really enjoyed the dinners this week. It's been fine. This is not something that I would probably do every week, but it has been nice to not have to meal prep last weekend. And this may be like a little life hack, especially on the weekends whenever I have the kids. Because it's kind of hard to meal prep like whenever they spend the night on Saturday night and then get picked up around lunchtime on Sunday, and then to turn around and have to cook because we're usually kind of wiped out. So I may try this on the weekends whenever we get the kids in the future, just to not meal prep and do some quick little easy meals that might not always be Trader Joe's. But I will not do frozen lunches from Trader Joe's anymore. The salad was pretty good. I ate it on Monday. It was okay. I'm not a huge salad fan. I know a lot of people eat salads like every day, but the lettuce kind of hurts my stomach if I eat it too much, so I don't eat a whole lot of salads. I like them, but in moderation. So anyway, I just wanted to come on here also and update y'all on Charlie's truck situation. So his truck has officially been totaled. It bent the frame of his truck, and my insurance company said that they do not like to replace the frame, so therefore it is being totaled. So now we're in the process of having to get him another vehicle or whatever, and we probably need to do that either this weekend or next weekend, which kind of stinks a little bit because we've kind of been in like a good little spot, him with his new truck, and I'm doing the lease the Nissan, and so we both kind of have brand new vehicles or had brand new vehicles, and now we're down one. So we're going to decide if Charlie's going to do the lease and I might get a different vehicle, but then I'm on my budgeting journey and everything that I like, you know, the price tag is pretty high, so we will see. That is to be determined. Next weekend is Memorial Day weekend, and so I'm going to try to take off like Thursday and Friday and really think about it, but it's just hard for me to want to go into more debt since I'm on this whole like budgeting journey. Like I thought about it all day today and I was just like, I can't do it. You know, I don't want a huge car payment, even though we've been paying $800 a month on his truck, which is more than what the actual payment was. But anyway, our insurance company valued it well, and we will have some money left over, but we will probably use that to go towards replacing the roof on the house, because the insurance company is not going to replace the whole roof, and I feel like it just needs to be fully replaced at this point. So yeah, we will see how that all plays out. So truck is totaled, and yeah, so that is that. I did go to TJ Maxx today. I broke my favorite little readers, and I went and I'm gonna break these. I broke my favorite little readers, and so I went to TJ Maxx today after I went to weigh in at Weight Watchers, and I got these because I kind of like a really neutral pair, and the other ones that I've been wearing have kind of been almost like a clear pink. So I got these and see what they look like. Let me take this little sticker off. I can't get the sticker off because of these nails. Can you get that sticker off? These fingernails are almost like too thick to peel something off like that. So these are my new ones. We'll see how I like them. But I kind of like to have like a neutral frame. And so yeah, so 4 pairs for $12.99. You can't beat that. But anyway, yeah, I guess Charlie's working on this little Asian meal. Not exactly sure what all he's making. I guess he's trying to make some fried rice. Is that what you're doing? Okay, I just saw him put an egg in the skillet. So that's what the skillet's for. So fried rice and orange chicken. But I will see you guys in the next video. My battery's gonna die, so this is a good time for me to end it. If you haven't already, click that like button down below, leave me a comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. Sorry, this one was kind of short and with no meal prep. But it's been a crazy week. So anyway, love y'all. See y'all in the next video. Mwah.